When I was 13, I began suffering from a rare neurological disorder which caused severe pain and impairment in my ability to function every day for months at a time. There was no long-term effective treatment and little understanding of this condition. After suffering from it for 10 years, I found a treatment for it in Europe which has given me my life back. Why did I have to look to an entirely different continent to find a treatment for my medical condition? Because in this country, there is an entire political ideology that believes in denying people's rights to medical treatments and restricting access to healthcare they need, including my own. The ironic part is that these are the people who are most vocally pro-choice. Since the 1960s, the federal government has taken an ever-expanding role in restricting people's access to treatments for almost all illnesses, diseases, and conditions. This movement has largely been led by the Democratic Party and those who identify as progressive. Do you see the irony here? Are your healthcare decisions more important than mine? Do you have a right to bodily autonomy for abortion when I don't for my own medical treatment? Or does bodily autonomy and my body, my choice only extend to abortion? All that the pro-choice people have to offer is blatant hypocrisy. They demand regulation of medicine, demand abortion be considered a medical procedure, then are upset when abortion is regulated. Most pro-choice women aren't taking any kind of principled stand for women's healthcare rights. They are just asking for special rights in one particular instance: abortion. There are men and women who are dead because people in the government sought to control their healthcare decisions. These are largely people who identify as pro-choice, and the people supporting these people and their policies are pro-choice. Maybe the desire to control citizens has nothing to do with your gender. Women are upset because a bunch of men made a law regulating women. Is that different than when there are nothing but healthy people making laws regulating sick people? No, it's not. And it's got nothing to do with gender. If abortion rights are important to you, that's fine. If women's rights are important to you, that's fine. But if you are a progressive, don't get on a moral high horse and come at people with a sense of superiority. You don't have the moral high ground here, so stop acting like you are virtuous and morally superior to pro-life people. Your ideology and the people who you vote for all advocate for restricting people's access to healthcare and controlling their healthcare decisions, and you don't extend choice to any other aspect of medicine or life. You aren't pro-choice, you are pro-abortion, and that is all. Your whole ideology dictates that the government should be making most decisions for people and actually regulate behavior. There are documented risks to abortion. As long as there are regulations in medicine, then abortion deserves to get regulated. If you don't agree, you are a hypocrite. Abortion is not the most important medical procedure being deprived of people. If the rest of us have to be regulated, so do you. If you are pro-abortion and agree with everything I have said, then I am prepared to have an adult conversation with you about abortion. And if you honestly do believe in pro-choice principles, then how about we all agree on this? If you aren't me, you don't get to make laws regulating me. If you disagree with what I've said, that's fine. But just know, you are a hypocrite and I will treat you as such.